Hello everyone, and welcome to today's presentation. I'm excited to share with you a topic that many men find themselves wrestling with but might not fully understand. The title of today's talk is The Silent Frustration: Why Trying Too Hard Repels Women. We'll explore why putting in so much effort sometimes backfires and what might be going on beneath the surface. Over the next few minutes, I'll walk you through the common patterns, the emotional dynamics involved, and some practical insights to help you navigate these situations more effectively. So let's get started. Let's talk about the uncomfortable truth that goes beyond just putting in effort. If this pattern sounds familiar to you, it's important to understand that women don't become obsessed with effort alone. They're not attracted to men who chase them relentlessly or try too hard to impress. Instead, what really draws women in is when a man naturally embodies qualities like value, confidence, and social magnetism. So why does trying too hard often backfire? Well, it tends to come across as desperate or inauthentic, and that can actually push women away. What truly makes women lean in, invest, and even obsess over being part of your life is when they see a man who is secure in himself and genuine in his actions. Today, we'll break down why this is the case and explore what you can do to cultivate those qualities. Because, at the end of the day, it's about attracting women in a way that feels natural and effortless, where your true value shines through. So let's talk about why effort alone can sometimes push women away. The first key point is the scarcity mindset. When a man tries too hard, what he's really doing is operating from this mindset. It often sends the message, "You are the prize, and I need your validation." Women can pick up on that energy immediately, and it can feel a bit desperate or insecure. Next, it's important to understand the difference between taking energy and giving energy. If your presence feels like you're trying to get something from her, whether it's attention, validation, or sex, then you're operating in taking energy. And that can be draining for her. But if you're genuinely enjoying your life, your friends, and your passions, your presence radiates giving energy. Women will feel pulled into your world rather than pushed away by it. Finally, there's the distinction between short-term attraction and long-term obsession. Effort might get you a date or even a hookup in the moment, but it's not enough to sustain genuine attraction. A woman becomes truly obsessed when she feels that your value extends beyond just her, when you embody a lifestyle, a mindset, or an experience she aspires to be part of. That's what creates real, lasting connection. Let's talk about the power of building your ecosystem. Now, the real secret sauce isn't about having a clever pickup line, a trick, or even just looking perfect. It goes much deeper than that. It's about creating an environment, your ecosystem, that reflects confidence, abundance, and fulfillment. When you focus on developing this, everything starts to shift. Instead of chasing women or trying to impress them with superficial tactics, you invest your energy into building something meaningful. Your life, your environment, your confidence. And when men make that shift, when they stop chasing and start cultivating their own ecosystem, everything changes. Relationships become more natural, your presence becomes more attractive, and you genuinely feel more fulfilled. This is the core idea that ties everything together in this presentation, that true attraction and success come from the foundation you build around yourself. And that's what makes your ecosystem so powerful. Let's explore the key pillars that form the foundation of your ecosystem. First, we have the social circle. Surrounding yourself with friends, both men and women, creates what I call natural preselection. Women notice when others value your presence, and that instantly signals higher status and desirability. It's about building genuine connections that reflect confidence and social proof. Next is the planned lifestyle. Men who craft lives filled with meaningful activities, hobbies, and rituals radiate abundance. When your calendar is full of purpose-driven events, it shows you're living intentionally. This isn't about waiting around for her text. It's about leading an exciting life that naturally attracts attention and interest from women who want to join that journey. Then we come to social skills. Charisma, humor, and confidence are muscles you develop through consistent practice. The more you enjoy engaging with people, men or women, the easier it becomes for women to enjoy your company too. Building these skills makes interactions feel natural and effortless. Finally, it's important to understand that a man with a strong ecosystem doesn't chase. Instead, he invites. His energy communicates. I'm already on a great journey, and if you add to it, you're welcome to join. That shift in mindset alone elevates how women perceive your value, because they see you as someone who's already thriving, not just seeking validation. And that's what truly sets you apart. Let's talk about the psychology of obsession. Women don't actually obsess over men themselves, but rather over what a man represents. It's about his energy, his social status, and the experiences he can offer. Now, when a man has nothing going on, no purpose, no passions, he becomes what I call an empty vessel. Attention from someone like that doesn't feel special. It comes across as desperate or needy, which is a turnoff. On the other hand, a man with an abundant, fulfilling life acts as a gateway to experiences. When women receive attention from him, it feels like access to something rare and valuable. It's not just about the man himself, it's about the whole world he embodies. That's why women tend to talk about these men to their friends, keep thinking about them after dates, and want to learn more. It's not just the man, it's the entire lifestyle and energy he represents that truly captivates them. All right, let's talk about how to build the kind of life that naturally attracts women. If you're tired of trying to force things with cold approaches, endless texting games, or getting ghosted, it's time to stop trying harder and start building smarter. The key is focusing on 3 foundational areas. First, build a social circle. Surround yourself with positive, ambitious people. Having female friends in particular can really boost your attractiveness through what's called preselection, that idea that women see you as desirable because other women find you appealing. Next, design a lifestyle you love. Fill your weeks with activities that are meaningful, fun, or challenging. When you're genuinely enjoying life for yourself, women will pick up on that energy. Finally, sharpen your social skills. Practice charisma, humor, and emotional intelligence. Remember, every interaction you have, whether with friends, colleagues, or strangers, is an opportunity to improve and refine those skills. When you focus on these 3 areas, you're naturally creating a life that draws women in effortlessly. Now, let's talk about the abundance mindset. When you truly adopt this way of thinking, it changes the game entirely. By doing these 3 things, focusing on abundance, confidence, and genuine connection, women are naturally drawn to you. They see you as someone who has a lot to offer, someone who doesn't need to beg for attention or validation. Instead, you exude a sense of completeness and self-assurance. Because of that, women want to enter your world. They want to get to know you because you radiate positivity and abundance. Remember, it's about shifting your mindset from scarcity to abundance, and that's what really makes a difference in how others perceive you and how they respond. So for our final insight today, be your own sun. What does that really mean? Well, attraction isn't about trying harder or forcing things to happen. It's about becoming the kind of man whose presence naturally draws others in, almost effortlessly. Think of it like this. Women don't want to be the center of your universe. They want to orbit around a man who has his own sun, his own gravity, his own life that shines brightly. When you focus on cultivating your own passions, your purpose, and your confidence, you become magnetic without even trying. This is about leading a life that's vibrant and fulfilling, so others are naturally drawn to you. Remember, true attraction flows from within, from being your authentic, radiant self. All right, let's talk about the path to true attraction. So, first off, stop chasing, stop forcing, and stop overinvesting. I know it sounds simple, but often we get caught up in trying to control the outcome. Instead, focus on building your ecosystem, meaning your life, your passions, your confidence. Enjoy the journey you're on because genuine attraction comes from authenticity and self-satisfaction. And here's a key point: radiate a giving energy. When you're genuinely generous and confident, women won't just be interested, they'll be obsessed. It's about creating a magnetic presence, not trying to manipulate or push for attention. This approach aligns with the overall theme of the presentation, becoming your best self and letting attraction follow naturally. Remember, true attraction is a reflection of your inner state, so focus on that, and the right people will be drawn to you effortlessly.